And now, should I tell you about my vacation or are you only interested in my education as such? I hope you appreciate the delicate shade of meaning in as such. It is the latest addition to my vocabulary. The girl from Texas is named Leonora Fenton. Almost as funny as Jerusha, isn't it? I like her, but not so much as Sally McBride. I shall never like anyone so much as Sally except you. I must always like you the best of all because you're my whole family rolled into one. Leonora and I and two sophomores have walked cross-country every pleasant day and explored the whole neighborhood, dressed in short skirts and knit jackets and caps, and carrying shinny sticks to whack things with. Once we walked into town 4 miles and stopped at a restaurant where the college girls go for dinner. Broiled lobster, 35 cents, and for dessert, buckwheat cakes and maple syrup, 15 cents. Nourishing and cheap. It was such a lark, especially for me because it was so awfully different from the asylum. I feel like an escaped convict every time I leave the campus. Before I thought, I started to tell the others what an experience I was having. The cat was almost out of the bag when I grabbed it by its tail and pulled it back. It's awfully hard for me not to tell everything I know. I'm a very confiding soul by nature. If I didn't have you to tell things to, I'd burst. We had a molasses candy pull last Friday evening, given by the house matron of Ferguson to the left-behinds in the other halls. There were 22 of us all together, freshmen and sophomores and juniors and seniors, all united in amicable accord. The kitchen is huge with copper pots and kettles hanging in rows on the stone wall. The littlest casserole among them about the size of a wash boiler. 400 girls live in Ferguson. The chef in a white cap and apron fetched out 22 other white caps and aprons. I can't imagine where he got so many, and we all turned ourselves into cooks. It was great fun, though I have seen better candy. When it was finally finished, and ourselves and the kitchen and the doorknobs all thoroughly sticky, we organized the procession and still in our caps and aprons, each carrying a big fork or spoon or a frying pan, we marched through the empty corridors to the officers' parlor, where half a dozen professors and instructors were passing a tranquil evening. We serenaded them with the college songs and offered refreshments. They accepted politely but dubiously. We left them stocking chunks of molasses candy, sticky and speechless. So you see, Daddy, my education progresses. Don't you really think that I ought to be an artist instead of an author? Vacation will be over in 2 days and I shall be glad to see the girls again. My tower is just a trifle lonely. When 9 people occupy a house that was built for 400, they do rattle around a bit. 11 pages, poor Daddy, you must be tired. I meant this to be just a short little thank you note, but when I get started, I seem to have a ready pen. Goodbye and thank you for thinking of me. I should be perfectly happy except for one little threatening cloud on the horizon. Examinations come in February. Yours with love, Judy. P.S. Maybe it isn't proper to send love? If it isn't, please excuse. But I must love somebody and there's only you and Mrs. Lippett to choose between. So you see, you'll have to put up with it, Daddy dear, because I can't love her.